What's up, squad? We back at him again, man, when they thought it was finna end. Thank y'all for riding with me. Where? You know you forever locked in with your boy Stories with V. At this time, family, you already know what I need y'all to do for me. Like, share, comment, smash that subscribe button, y'all. Why? Come on now. We're on that road to 100K. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. It's an honor and a pleasure. So listen, sit back, relax. You can take a seat on the bed or cop a squad on the toilet seat. I got the rest of the show from here. To that one and only V Squad. They know the motto, man. Listen. It ain't no squad like our squad because they don't mob how we mob. So with that being said, we're going to continue to push, mob, put them numbers up, and dominate 2024. It's our year. If you would like to support the channel through Cash App, boom, it's listed right there. If not, please join the membership, man. Exclusive content over there you do not want to miss out. If you would like to come on the show and tell your story or have a story told through V, jump in that comment section right now or DM me on one of my platforms, man. We would love to have you on. So without further ado, you know what it is, gang. Let's jump into them V-Mob. Shout out to the day. Number one on the V-Mob list, man. Salute to my Doug Damon Brooks with the Do family. Number two on that V-Mob list, man. Salute to the DC family. Archie Johnson with the Do player. Number three on that V-Mob list, man. Salute to the Day One dog Seppi with the Do. Number four on that V-Mob list, man. Another Day One member, Big Allen with it Do. Listen, man, thank you to each and every one of y'all that support the kid, man. I love y'all. I'm nothing without y'all, man. We going to continue to push, mob, spread that word, and get that V team to number one, man. 2024 is our year. We're going to continue to dominate, push, and do what we do, man, because we're a family over here where we come together once every day, tell an entertaining story, laugh, chill, vibe, take our minds away from whatever we got going on, and try to prevent one person from ever spending one night inside that cell. So without further ado, y'all know what it is, man. This life. Paul 1.5, man. Meet me over there. Let's go. Boom. What's up, squad? You made it. Let's jump straight into it, man. So now as he walks away, he could have just paid a couple dollars and then just hustled the rest off, but he doesn't. So now when he leave out from Prime, he heads back into the court. He go into the court. He shoot up in his building. Goes in his building. He shoot up in his apartment. He go up in there, sit down at the dining room table. Now when he sit down, he go up in his dip. He whip out the bundle that Prime just gave him. He dump all the valves out on the table. So now he just sitting there looking like, man, I'm finally in the game. Now, granted, his situation is he the only child in his mother. And at this point in his life, he getting the feeling that his mother starting to wander off and do her own thing as far as dibbling, dabbling in the drugs. So he really trying to save his mother, and he trying to change the circumstance because at this point he going from being okay. I mean, you know, he live in the projects, but he's still able to have food in the refrigerator. Now, slowly but surely, different things is changing now. He not having food in the house where he usually do. Certain items around the house is starting to disappear. So, you know, he not slow. He understand what's going on. Like, yeah, Mama Love might be doing something that she not supposed to be doing. And as those thoughts flash through his head, he immediately shakes it off. Now, when he shake it off, he bag everything back up, put them back in the bag, put it back in his dip. He head back outside into the courtway. Now, when he go into the courtway, he just observing the whole scene, seeing what's going on. Now, he see junkies walking all through. He see cars pulling up, and everybody that's around him, the other individuals that's hustling up the way, he's seeing them run up the cars. He's seeing the junkies walk up to them, and they bipping them. So now he trying to learn on his own. He trying to learn through seeing what's going on. Boom, out the blue, junkie tapping and say, man, what's going on? You good? When he turn around, it's the junkie named 211. Now, they named him 211 because his favorite drink was Steel's 211. So now, boom, he like, yeah, so Steel's like, what you got? He like, man, I got 10s. So he like, huh? He like, yeah, I got some 10s. So 211 say, man, you mean dimes? He like, yeah, I got some dimes. Yeah, that's what I meant. He like, man, give me 4. So Randy like, all right, so he goes in his dip, grab the 4-piece. He hand him the 211. 211 go in his pocket. He hands him the money. Now, usually 211 would have tried to do something slick to him, would try to burn him. But when he look at him in his eyes for real, he sees something vulnerable in him. He sees something special in him. Like, man, shorty, this ain't really you, but I understand what you probably doing, so he don't go with his move. Boom, when he give it to 211, 211 peels off. After that happened, Prime turns around. He yell out to Randy, Randy. He like, yo, he said, come here real quick. Boom, so now Randy walks over there and chill with Prime. He like, man, what do you want? He like, he wanted 4. He like, he gave you the money? He like, yeah. He like, how much he gave you? He like, he gave me $40. He like, all right, give it here. Randy goes in his pocket with about the $40 and give it to Prime. Prime peel off $30 and give Randy back 10. So he like, yeah, you only owe me $270 now. He like, yeah, I know. He like, matter of fact, come here, ride with me real quick. So now they walks off. As they walking off, Prime yell out to one of the other little dudes in the courtway, say, yo, hold it down real quick. He like, all right, I got you, bro. Boom. Now, Prime and Randy jumps in the car. They peel off. When they peel off, they hit it around to the carryout for real, around the corner, probably about 2-3 minutes away from the Jets. Boom, they pull up in the carryout. He say, come here. Now, when he come in there, as they riding in there, as they riding on their way to the carryout, Prime is asking Randy, like, look, man, what made you start hustling? What make you want to hustle? He like, man, I'm tired of not having for real. I'm tired of being good, and I still got to struggle for real. Like, doing the right thing ain't paying off for me. He like, all right. And then Randy say, also, I'm trying to change my situation. I think my mother's starting to dibble and dab. He like, what you mean? He like, man, I'm thinking she's starting to party. Now, party means she's starting to get high herself. So he like, you sure? He like, man, I know what's going on. Now, granted, Prime ain't never seen Randy mother come out or nobody hit her, but it's a possibility that she leaves outside the Jets to go cop because she don't want to be doing that around her son or just in that environment where she's staying at. You feel what I'm saying? Boom. So now he like, all right, I can feel that. I can feel that. So now Prime tell him, look, you ain't got to worry about nothing, shorty. I got you. I'm going to groom you. I'm going to get you sharp. Now, what he mean get him sharp is he going to tighten him up. He going to teach him the ropes. He going to teach him the in and out. He like, yeah, I mean, that's cool, but I'm still broke. So now he said, you ain't got to worry about that. We going to get you fixed. Now, what fix mean is when you coming from a block and you broke, if that block is getting money or producing money, and an OG or older dude presents you with an opportunity to change your finances, where we from, we call that getting fixed because you was broke when I met you. I'm going to put you in position to get you right. You're going to have some money. You're going to have some clothes. You're going to have a car. You're going to have the girls. You're going to get fixed. You get what I'm saying? You're going to get tightened up. He like, all right, that's a bet. Now they pulls up to the carryout, going there, order their food. So now when he sit down, Prime just really giving them the games like, look, this is what this is. You get what I'm saying? This is an ounce. This how much you weigh. This what you pay. If I give you an ounce, you going to break it down, bust it down in the dimes. You can bust it down in the 20s. You can bust it down in the 50s. Some dudes, once you get big in the game or you start to get bigger and you build your phone up, you going to be able to sell weight. He like, what's weight? What you just copped is weight. You bought an 8-ball from me and you're going to bust that down. And you bought it wholesale and you're going to bust it down and sell it retail. That's what weight is. So he like, all right, bet. So now he teaching them, look, when we get back up the track, I'm going to teach you how to cut. He like, what's that? He said, I'm going to teach you how to take this, cut it with something, and then you're going to be able to stretch it and double your money for real. So you're going to be able to double your profit. And then when you come back, you're going to be able to grab more and more and more. And I'm going to teach you how to build your inventory up. You're going to always make money, but I want you to value having work over having cash. He like, all right, bet. They wraps up eating their food. They shoots back up the way. They ride back up the projects for real. Prime park the car. When he park the car, they jump out. They head back in the trap. When they head back in the trap, he go back into that same closet where he gave him the bundle at. But this time he don't grab an already made pack. He grab a block. He grab him like an ounce for real. He puts it on the table. Now he goes back in the back room. He grab a strain and he grab a cut. When he come back out, he like, what's that? He said, this how you mix. I told you I'm going to teach you how to shift. He like, all right, bet. So now Randy gets up off the couch. He comes over to the table. When he come over to the table, Prime giving him the 1-2s. Listen, you add this with this, mix that with that, boom, boom, boom. Then you go around the store, grab you some This is how you put it together. He giving him the 1-2s. So he like, all right, that's a bet. So now Prime also tell him like, look, you know what come with this, right? He like, yeah, what you mean, money? He like, no, you know it's a whole nother side of this game. It just ain't money. You know what I'm saying? This game ain't about just good times, fly clothes, fly cars, and fly women. You know it's a lot of pain that come with this too, right? He like, yeah, what you mean? He like, I'm gonna show you. He runs in the back. He going to the bedroom. When he go into the bedroom, he reach up under the bed. He grab a 9. When he come out with a 9, he comes back into the living room. He give it to him. He say, hon, it's you. He said, what I need this for? He said, what you mean? You going to have money in your pocket and pride up. It's going to be people that don't got neither one of those things, and they're going to be willing to take that from you if you willing to let them take it. He like, all right, bet. He said, you ever held a joint before? He like, no, not really. So now he like, God damn, boy, got to school you and everything. So boom, he sit him down. He take the clip out. He take all the shells out for real, and he teach him the 1-2. Listen, this how you load. Make sure you wear gloves bit by bit. He giving him the old run on that. So he like, all right, that's a bet. Boom, man, he do that for real. He gives them the joint. They get done straining and doing everything they doing at the table. He like, you still got your pack on you that I gave you earlier, right? He like, yeah. He like, all right, go ahead back out there in the court for real, move around, make a couple dollars. He like, all right, that's a bet. Now, Randy leaves back out. He head back into the court. Then when he gets back into the courtway for real, dudes is pulling up on him. Boy, you good? You all right? Now, like I told y'all, Randy wasn't like shunned for real, for real. He was just like the good boy out the crew. But the hood accepted him because he been there all his life. That's where he was born and raised from. So he was definitely a part of the environment. You get what I'm saying? He like, yeah, man. He like, all right, that's a bad look. The next sale come out, we gonna put you in. Now, he like, what that mean? When he say put them in, meaning if the sale pull up and they want 10 pills, this person gonna put in 5 and you gonna put in 5. You get what I'm saying? It's like teamwork. He like, all right, that's a bet, that's a bet. Now the next sale pull up, he do what he told. After he do that, he gets the money, he run back into the building to pay Prime off. Now Prime like, look, bro, you ain't gotta come back in here every time you hit a play. Just when you get done that 50 piece, just come see me and then I'm gonna tighten you back up on the next load. He like, all right, that's a bet. Part 2 coming tomorrow. You know what it is, family. With that being said, let's jump into story number 2. Now, man, story number 2. This was a crazy situation, and I was just telling somebody earlier, like, about school days and where my mind was at. Listen, man, V is well put together now and got my mind right, but, man, back in the day, I was a loose screw, and that's why I do this, man, to try to make kids, listen, stay in school, man, and do the right thing. Take it from V. So, boom, now, my thing of going to school was I only went to school to hustle and gamble. You get what I'm saying? I had a really, really bad shooting dice addiction. You get what I'm saying? So, boom. Every day when I would come to school, go to the cafeteria, mess with a couple of girls, meet up with my homeboys, and then we would get everybody together to orchestrate the dice games. Like, in our school, we real live had dice teams. You get what I'm saying? Like, it might be 5 of us, 5 of these dudes, 5 11th graders, 5 12th graders. Everybody had their squad that they ran with, about a 5-man squad. You get what I'm saying? So every morning, everybody would meet up in the cafeteria, and look, where we shooting at? Are we shooting on the 3rd floor? Are we shooting out back at the tennis court, basketball court? Then we would arrange where the dice game is going at. So just so happened, out the blue, I'm on my way to hit a little dude on the grass for real. So as I walk up the steps, it's like a stairwell. He like, man, I'm right here by the wrestling gym. Now, granted, I never really seen the wrestling team, so I don't even know where the wrestling room at. He like, it's right here by the back stairwell and just come all the way up to the top. I'm like, all right, bet. So I gets right there, and as I'm getting to the top, I hit him, boom. But as I'm coming back down the step, it's like a door right there. It's a double door, and for some reason, it just piqued my curiosity. I'm like, man, what's in here? I grab the door thinking it's going to be locked, but it's not. It opens. So when it opened, I look in, it's like a bunch of pipes right there, like a room full of pipes, like a boiling room for real. So I'm like, oh, what was this? So I ducks my head down because I see it's like a split, like it's a good enough gap to where as though you could, you know what I mean, put your body through and squeeze through. So when I look through, on the other side, it's just like a big opening. It's like a little mini auditorium or something behind all the pipes. You feel what I'm saying? So boom, I creeps through. When I get right there, it's just a wide open space for real. I'm like, oh man, it's perfect for a dice game. And then everybody can be up here. Everybody get their team, come up here. Oh man, we wear this out. Boom, so I dips out. When I dip out, I call dip. I'm like, yo, where you at? He like, I'm right here on the 3rd floor. I'm like, all right, I'm ready to walk right there now. Boom, I walk to the 3rd floor, meet dip. I'm telling him, boy, I just found a mean spot that we can have a big dice game at today, man. We gonna wear everybody out. He like, where is it? Boom, I take him right there, show him the spot. He like, oh yeah, we gotta do this. Boom, so now when we leave out of there, we go start finding everybody. Everybody that we find, we tell them, look, go get your team. Yo, tell them I got a new spot for us. Go get your team. Tell them I got a new spot. So about 30 minutes later, everybody meet back up by the cafeteria. I'm like, look, come on, we ready to shoot up there. So now we can't be too hot. It can't be 40 of us, just all 40 people walking to one spot. So I'm like, look, y'all 5. My 5 gonna go first. Send a text, boom. Then this 5 go, this 5 go, this 5 go. But if it was, let's say 8 teams, the 8 people I took with me first, like, look, this way is that way. But when you go get your peoples, just bring them right here. They like, all right, bet. Boom. All the teams started moving out. So now we gets up there into the bowling room. Dice game started. Now we taking this to a whole nother level because this is inside the school. Like the gym is right below us, but it's gym, so it's going to be a lot of noise. So I'm not thinking in my head that nobody going to hear it, even though it's a vent right here. I takes the jacket off. I throw the jacket over top of the vent, so the gym teacher can't hear us for real. The gym teacher's name was Miss Locke. So I'm like, all right, bet. Boom. So everybody in there, we gets the dice game started. We in there, I'm talking about crazy dice game now. Somebody whips out the grass. They start rolling the blunt. They spark us. So I'm like, man, fuck, we already in here. Man, if we get caught, we going to jail anyway, or we going to get in trouble anyway, for real. So boom, we in there smoking, gambling. Dudes is running in and out, bipping they plays, doing whatever they do. So now we made it all the way. We started this dice game probably at 9 in the morning. We ain't leave until school get out at 2:30. The dice game ain't stopped till maybe 2:20, and I'm gonna tell y'all how the dice game end up ending. But we never left outside that room besides to go to all 3 lunches. If you know, you got to hit all 3 lunches, man. Kids, y'all don't. Y'all go to y'all lunch and go to class. But back in the day, that was the crazy thoughts that we had. So boom, now we leaving in and out for real. So after the dice game, everybody done gamble for real. I won me a couple dollars. Everybody done won a couple dollars. Now you just leaving out. Everybody that lost their money, they slowly but surely heading out. Now, it's probably 20 minutes left until school was out. One of these little dudes, I don't know who left the dice game and told these fools that we was up there shooting. They comes up there, they knock on the door. When they knock on the door, somebody open it and they let them in. Now, when they leave back out to go get their peoples, only thing I know is I heard the door open. Now, when I heard the door open, I knew something wasn't right because ain't nobody knocked. And everybody that knew about the spot always knocked before they came in that whole day. So when he opened the door, everybody freeze up. Mind y'all, it's like literally 35 people up there. So now when he opened up, all I hear is, Baltimore police, come out now. Come out with your hands in the air. And we like, oh, dudes start breaking off. So now literally everybody is in a straight line. They run straight. They get to hide behind the vents now. Like I told y'all, it's a wide open pathway. Then it's like a little platform right here. But behind the platform is just a bunch of big steel boiling machines. So I grabbed it. I'm like, come on, boom. We jumps on the stage now. When we jump on the little stage, I go behind the little steel boiling thing. I put my back up against the wall and I put my legs on top of the machine. I said, yo, put your legs up there. Boom. So we lay like this, just sitting in place. They come in, they got the K9 in it. They're like, man, we sending the Doug in. We sending the Doug in. They come in there with the police. It's 2 police officers that come in first. Boom. They come in, they got the Doug. So now he got the flashlight. He looking around. Only thing he see, this how I never forget that day because it's like 15 people everybody had on show heads. He like, oh, I got a pair of show heads. Come out, blue show heads, come out. He like, I got another pair, another. Oh, yeah, we got like 12, 13 people over here. Everybody come out now with your hands in the air. Come out now. Boom, they get to coming out. So now everybody get caught. I lie to y'all not. Everybody get caught besides me and Dip. We still sitting on the machine. So now when the police officer come back out, I clearly hear him say, all right, man, this is everybody right here now. We got a principal. He was just a nuisance all on my case for no reason, just a hater. So boom, when he say this everybody, he looking at their faces. He like, nah, this ain't everybody. My boys is in there. Now, when he say that, he referring to me and Dip because he know that's all we do is gamble. He knows nowhere is going to be a dice game this big and we not there. So the police officer like, man, listen, I just had my Doug in there and nobody's left in there. So the principal like, you not listening to me. They in there. So he goes back in there. So the principal tell him, man, watch out. He watches out. He moving now. He come in. He going around looking. This fool Dip. Mind y'all, we sitting up in place like this, like a plank. His leg slipped, skirt. So it's on a steel boiler. So you hear the little noise like skirt. Soon as he say that, the principal like, oh, you heard that? He said, you heard it? Yeah. There they go. That's them right there. So now he slowly, I ain't gonna lie. I'm ready to tell Dip, you might as well just go out. You caught. But I'm like, no, just chill. Just keep yourself still. He comes around. He started looking through the machine. Only thing I see is his footsteps get right next to us. And I see a flashlight in my face. I got my back up against the wall. I just look up like this. He said, there they are. Come on out, fellas. Come on out. We gets up. He grabs us all up now. We goes out. When we go out there for real, the police like, what? Where was y'all at? He like, man, I told y'all it ain't nowhere in the world. It's going to be a dice game here, and my boys ain't here. Now, mind y'all, my homeboy Leaky right there, too. So when the police officer see him, he like, oh, weren't you the pedestrian the other day on the street? That's going to be part 3. So, boom, when he get me, he like, what's your name? I tell him my name. He like, turn around, put your hands behind your back. Boom, my mind blown. I'm like, what now? Mind y'all, during this time, I'm on home detention for real. So I got the box on my leg. So I don't know if that's why he put me in cuffs or whatever the case may be, but they were just on some clown stuff, some sucker stuff. But with that being said, y'all, let's jump into story number 3. Now, man, story number 3, this was a crazy situation because like I tell y'all, man, people be taking situations way too far. Another situation, we're going to bounce back to the little league. You know, V love the kids. So we out there coaching championship game. Now, championship game, the score like 21-21. It's fourth quarter. It's probably 2 minutes left on the clock. Now, we out there. My little man runs the play. He scores a touchdown. When he scored a touchdown, the referee called it back. When he called it back, we run another play. They stop us second, third. We get the first down. We throws a fake 44. wide receiver fly. Boom, my little man catches it, scores the touchdown. They call another flag on us for holding. So now I'm taking it. I'm getting a little mad, but like I said, I don't like to lose my cool in front of the kids. I like to teach them discipline, stay cool-headed, and keep your mind focused on the game. You get what I'm saying? You get distracted, that's how you get out your zone. So boom, I'm not tripping, but the head coach, he right there, he going off. He going off on the ref. Now he all, man, what are you doing? What's that team, man? You flagging for him. Boom. So we ends up getting a turnover. When we get the turnover for real, they get the ball. Now, when they get the ball, they throw one long in the air. Boom. When they throw it in the air, the wide receiver that they throwing it to, he like bumps my cornerback. Now we looking for the pass interference. Shorty catches the ball. He scores a touchdown. Referee don't say nothing. Now I lose my cool a little bit. I'm what? Man, is you serious? You ain't see that, man? Stop cheating my boys. I'm going up. They like, man, calm down, V, calm down. Now the head coach, he right next to me. He takes off running across the field because by this time, it's only like 30 seconds left on the game. We done lost for real, because now they ready to go for the 2-point conversion, try to do the onside. Y'all know the drill. Boom. He shoots across the field. He getting the ref face. He going off on him. So now I guess he called the ref the B word. The ref done had enough of his nonsense. The referee, man, mind y'all, the dude about this big, a little chubby dude, cracked the head coach straight in his mouth. Man, I told you, leave me alone. It's Little League. Now he going off. Head coach, you know, he already furious. He mad. And I think he done some time, too, before I got to ask him that. He backing up. What? Now they get to getting into it. All the parents from both sides, coaches start running on the field. All you see is people, families, parents, brothers, cousins, uncles, they jump in the fence. The other team start jumping the fence. It turned into a whole melee right in the middle of the field, man. We ain't even get to finish the 30 seconds left for the championship game. Of course, they tried to say it was our fault. They got the assault because he kept agitating and aggravating the referee. They ain't understand. They tried to say he started it, even though the ref swung on him first. They saying it caused the uproar because I'm talking about, man, you had people jumping them fences like gladiators. They jumping off the bleachers to jump over the fence. I'm talking about picking up kids' helmets off the sideline, hitting people in the head. I got to put my back against the wall. I'm looking for my child. I'm trying to make sure the kids is out the way. They right there by the field goal post. So I'm saying I'm trying to make sure somebody go get them. Go get them and make sure they put off in the corner. Crazy, man. It was a crazy episode all over. A Little League championship game, a cheating referee, and a coach that can't handle his temper when he get gone, man. But that being said, family, you know what it is. Thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you forever locked in with your boy Stories with V. At this time, family, you already know what I need y'all to do. Check the status. Make sure you like, share, comment. Smash that subscribe button, y'all. We'll be at 100K in no time. I just want to say thank you, man, to each and every one of y'all. Thank you to the Day One members. Thank you to each and everybody that joined the family, man. From the bottom of my heart, man, I love y'all with everything in me. I'm going to keep trying to stay consistent, drop these bombs. I hope and pray y'all continue to ride with the kid, spread that word, share the video, smash that like button. Make sure y'all hit the notification bell so y'all can be notified. Join the membership, man. It's V-Mob or no mob, V-Squad or no squad, man, because they don't mob how we mob, man. Hey, V-Mob, we out. Let's go.